Mag, Silvercrest, and Gatos all got taken out last year. So there's a big void in the intermediate space of silver production, and we have a clear path to fill that void, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. So we're a primary silver producer and explorer. We cover both. We have a producing mine. The project portfolio is made up of three key assets. The producing Avino mine, La Preciosa, which is in development, and the oxide tailings project. We've got huge leverage to silver, 277 million ounces of M&I, 94 million ounces of inferred. These are the catalysts for growth from going from one producing asset to three. You can see where it's located. It's in the heart of Mexico. We've been there for over 50 years, and so we've had production on and off for probably 40 years, and we're entering the biggest expansion in company history. Here you can see the growth profile over the next several years. So last year, 2025, we did under 3 million. This year, we're going to do under 3 million, but next year it's going to jump. And that's with La Preciosa coming online. You can see the dark blue represents Avino, the lighter blue represents La Preciosa, and the lightest blue is the oxide tailings. This plan was put together prior to the rally. We've retained the services of SRK Engineering to reimagine our plan. So this may be on the light side, but that plan won't be made public until the second half of this year. But based on this plan, this is where we're going right now. Here you can see, so last year, 49% of our revenue was in silver. There's not too many companies, if any, on the planet that can say that. 19% gold, 31% copper. But in 2026, it's going up, and that's because of La Preciosa. We recently published results from initial development material, and the grade is 3 times higher than what we're mining at Avino. So expect this trend to continue, higher revenue from silver. Here you can see key financial information. This was published at the end of Q3. Imagine what Q4 is going to look like. This was done with silver at half the price of what it is today, and we generated gross profit of $10 million. This is all U.S. 47% gross profit margin, 53% excluding depreciation, depletion, and non-cash write-downs. Look at and we generated free cash flow, about $5 million. And then the cash cost, $17, and all-in sustaining, $24. So imagine what our revenue is going to look like at $100. Cash position, $57.3 million at the end of Q3. Today, $100 million. So we're debt-free and are building our war chest to complete our expansions. Here you can see, you can go through the right side, everything's positive. Net income up over 400%. Free cash flow up over 200%. This is Q3, so Q4 is coming out in March, early March, around the time of PDAC. Milestones, so we've been hitting it. We acquired La Preciosa in 2022 for 10 cents on the dollar. We paid $30 million for it. From Coeur Mining. They paid $358 million buying it in 2013. So we're quite proud of that. And since getting our permits and doing the initial blast in April, we're already delivering mineralized material to the mill in the same calendar year, which is fantastic. It shows that the mineralization comes right to the surface. So expect drill results coming from Avino and La Preciosa. What else? Corporate update, index inclusion. We're a liquid stock. We traded $120 million worth of stock on Friday on the New York Stock Exchange. 10 million shares traded there. And on the TSX, we're trading a huge volume as well. Major ETF inclusions. And the thing we're really proud of is being included in the TSX 30 as one of the top performers of any company on the Toronto Stock Exchange last year. Here you can see La Preciosa, 19 kilometers away, so hauling distance. It's in the high desert. It's in a safe jurisdiction. We're not in a remote area. Because the mine's been around for hundreds of years, there's villages that surround us. So we pride ourselves by having 100% Mexican labor force. So there's no morale issues there with gringos going down there and telling them what to do. Our chief operating officer is a Mexican national, and he's a graduate of Colorado School of Mines, so one of the most prestigious schools on the planet. And you can see our infrastructure, so 7.3 megawatt power line. We still have excess capacity, paved roads, high water supply. So moving on to La Preciosa, equipment was pre-ordered. So when we got our permits, we were operating within days of getting the final blasting permit. And the military had to go out there and inspect to make sure we were housing the explosives in a safe manner. So it's very difficult getting blasting permits. Here you can see in Q3, so 6,700 tons of mineralized material made it to the plant. I think we put out last week 15,000 tons got processed. And take a look at the grade. The grade is going up. And so recent highlights, TSX 30 inclusion, which I mentioned, major ETF exposure to Avino, corporate transaction. We acquired the La Preciosa royalty, something that other companies are doing the opposite. They're selling royalties. We acquired it and canceled it. So more blue sky for you fine people to enjoy as we enjoy these high metal prices. What else can I tell you? So, yeah, I mean, you look at the advancement, it's going like gangbusters at La Preciosa. So what we learned in Q4 was one of the veins we're developing on swelled out to 5 meters wide. So we've changed our mining plan to long hole sub-level caving. And what that means is low costs. So when we're mining on La Preciosa, it's going to be low cost. Here you can see top 30. Look at the Celestica, number 1. Lundin Gold, number 2. Hammond, Terra, and then Avino. Avino was 5th of all companies on the TSX. We had our share growth was 600% at the end of the year. Today, it's 1,000%. So we're very proud of where we're going. So huge leverage to silver. Here you go. So 100 years of mine life, 53 million metric tons of M&I, 23.8 million tons of inferred. That's an in situ value. We have a 20-year mine life right now that we're currently in discussions with SRK on how to expand it, increase it. So expect that later in the year. Research, these guys are in the room, so if you look at our PNAV and their targets, they've been lagging on their forecast of metals. So the PNAVs of a lot of these companies were at probably 2, but that's based on silver being at half price. So when they catch up with raising their target prices, the PNAVs will lower, and you'll see these things will be discounted. And capital structure, so 160 million shares outstanding, no warrants, just options and RSUs, about 171 million fully diluted. And so most investors should ask the insiders, how much skin do you have in the game? I just added just under 10% to my holdings last week alone. So do I think that this company still have room to go up? I certainly do. And so why invest? Silver-weighted exposure, growth with execution, milestones delivered, financial strength and longevity. And this one says it all. Look at this, 10-bagger from 155 to 1274 in 1 year. So we feel this is just the beginning. People want to know what my expectations are for metal prices and can this rally be sustained? Well, let me ask you all this. Can anyone predict what Mr. Trump's going to do in the next 3 years? That should answer you how long this rally is going to last. Thank you very much.